Hello everybody, and welcome back to Portal 2. Actually, let me adjust my mic. There we go. It is now 1:08 p.m., same day as the previous episode. And we are going to be starting with Chapter 2. So this video is going to be a bit different than the previous one, because this one actually has some potential achievements for me to unlock in it. So my plan is I'm going to play through it the first time with dev commentary on. And then I'm going to actually play through it without the dev commentary so that I can get the achievements. Which might take a bit of time. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to want to edit them and all of that stuff or not. I guess that kind of depends on how long/entertaining it is. And as everybody knows, my videos are very short and extremely entertaining all of the time. That's why I have millions and millions of subscribers. No, I'm just joking. For those of you that have subscribed, thank you. Also, why? But thank you. You gotta be self-deprecating, otherwise you get a bit of an ego, you know? So, according to the AI and my little handy infographic right here, there are 3 achievements in number 2, in chapter 2. So there's Dropbox, place a cube on a button without touching the cube. There's Turret-dactyl, or Paturret, no, the P is silent in pterodactyl. So Turret-dactyl, use an aerial faceplate to launch a turret. And Final Transmission, find the hidden signal in one of the Ratman's dens. All in chapter 2. So I'm going to try and keep my eyes peeled for that while I do the dev commentary. And other than that, we are going to get started. The Cold Boot, chapter 2, play. Okay. Right. Okay.
Sorry about the mess. I've really let the place go since you killed me. By the way, thanks for that.
Sarcasm self-test complete.
Oh good, that's back online. I'll start getting everything else working while you perform this first simple test, which involves deadly lasers and how test subjects react when locked in a room with deadly lasers.
Wasn't her text color pink in the previous episode? Do they randomize that?
GLaDOS originally was a lot more cutting in these opening rooms, given that she's talking to someone she perceives as her murderer. Playtests revealed, though, that it was a bit grueling getting browbeaten by GLaDOS this early in the game, so her arc was rewritten to give her more of a slow burn towards the player.
I mean, it's not that bad. The thing I get annoyed about is the constant not interrupting, the fact that in the first game I could not for the life of me hear the dev commentary over her. No shit. Oh, this isn't harmful water. I thought it was harmful water. Okay, that makes things a lot easier.
Not bad. I forgot how good you are at this. You should pace yourself, though. We have a lot of tests to do.
So something I do want to point out that I use quite frequently in Portal is usually with these receptacle things, like with the energy ball and everything, you can kind of see a red dot, and I assume this was intentional, around where like the center of this thing is. So you can just slap down a portal there. And you should have pretty decent accuracy with actually succeeding. There it is. Okay. So I'm going to be on the lookout for the Ratman den and the box.
Discouragement redirection cubes. I just finished building them before you had your, well, episode. So now we'll both get to see how they work. There should be one in the corner.
I'm aware how to jump. You showed me how to do that in the tutorial, or at the beginning. Alright, aerial faceplates as well. Okay, so, look for boxes, nooks and crannies, and aerial faceplates. I know how to jump game. Thank you. It's almost as if the jump button has been pretty much the same in most games. Space. Okay, so. Oh right, there's a cube thingy. That was a moderately idiotic decision. What the hell? There you go. Okay, there's... There isn't something down there, is? I think that would be a bit too out of the way for Portal. Wouldn't be for Doom, but... Okay. Interesting. Damn it. Yoink.
Well done. Here come the test results. You are a horrible person. That's what it says. A horrible person. We weren't even testing for that.
I'm sure of it. And loaded.
Don't let that horrible person thing discourage you. It's just a data point. If it makes you feel any better, science has now validated your birth mother's decision to abandon you on a doorstep.
What was that about not making her go too hard on the player? Oh yeah. Is there something down there? Bleep. I don't see anything down there. Nothing in there. Oh, this is a Ratman den. Ah. That must be it. Okay, good to know. So that's what, the third room here? I thought that said a naughty word. I was like, wow, Portal, okay. Beans. I dare say there is a lot of beans in this game. Ow. I think I would lose at least 30% of my viewers if I did all of my playthroughs in that voice. Just a thought. A thought that I will not test to validate. Okay, so that's one. And then the other needs to be there.
Congratulations. Not on the test. Most people emerge from suspension terribly undernourished. I want to congratulate you on beating the odds and somehow managing to pack on a few pounds.
Forgot that GLaDOS figures out a way to call you fat in at least 60 different, like, combinations of words. It's great. Anyways.
One moment.
I also keep looking behind me because I keep thinking there's going to be
navigating these test chambers faster than I can build them. So feel free to slow down and do whatever it is you do when you're not destroying this facility.
I keep thinking there's a speech bubble back there that I'd missed, but then I think, well, no, if they want developer commentary, they want you to listen to it, so they wouldn't just hide it like that. So they're going to make them pretty obvious. And yeah, I've seen a lot of people say that they are a lot more sparse in this game than they were in the previous one, and yep, I can see it. They very much are. Oh. Yoink. Okay, there is no way I can get the box onto the button that way. So I don't think that is the way to do it. Put that there, put that there. Just make sure to not suck when doing that. Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay. So I'm gonna need to keep the blue portal here. Take the cube with me. And put the orange portal where the laser's hitting. Damn it. Alright. If I hit you again. Makes that gorgeous noise that was missing from the RTX remix. You upgrade the graphics, but random sound files are now missing. Oh, that reminds me. I have wanted to do...
I guess you are listening to me. But for the record, you don't have to go that slowly.
I do have an extra flash drive sitting on top of my computer. I do want to install these games to the flash drive and then remove it while the game's running to see what happens. Copy that. What? Oh! I didn't know I could do that. Good to know. That's the scroll wheel for you. Anyways, I've seen that done on a few videos on YouTube, and I want to take a crack at it because it sounds, well, it sounds horrible, but it looks really interesting. And by it sounds horrible, I mean it. It sounds like really high-pitched and disturbing static. Like, actually, like, kind of nails on a chalkboard. I was gonna say nails on a chalkboard in audio form, but that's already how it
This
is.
next test involves the Aperture Science Aerial Faceplate. It was part of an initiative to investigate how well test subjects could solve problems when they were catapulted into space. Results were highly informative. They could not. Good luck.
This was the first test map that we created when we started to experiment with the aerial faithplate puzzle element. The map underwent many visual refinements, but it's one of the few puzzles that remained almost completely unchanged from its first form.
Alright, let me just... that there. Neato. Alright, so that puts down a cube. That destroys it. There's no chance a turret will come out of that, is there? Doink. Maybe it'll fall off? It might have some momentum? I don't care. I love it when they go off to the side like that. Okay, I don't think that thing's gonna dispense a turret, so all I need to do is just time this right. Like so.
Here's an interesting fact. You're not breathing real air. It's too expensive to pump this far down. We just take carbon dioxide out of a room, freshen it up a little, and pump it back in. So you'll be breathing the same room full of air for the rest of your life. I thought that was interesting.
I mean, on a big enough scale, that's what's happening with the Earth, because the trees just turn CO2 into air, don't they? So, you know, on a big enough scale, you are drinking the same water that dinosaurs do.
Oh, advanced aerial faceplates. Well, have fun soaring through the air without a care in the world. I have to go to the wing that was made entirely of glass and pick up 15 acres of broken glass. By myself.
The catapult trajectory lines
Whoa.
seen here allow us to visualize where the catapult will deliver a player or a physics object. We can differentiate the speed and trajectory for players and other objects. The yellow lines are for physics objects, and green is the player's trajectory. Sometimes we need to have a different value to accommodate the shape of the object being catapulted. What works for the player may not work for an object, and vice versa. For instance, it was common for a box to make it to a ledge while the player would smack into the side, and then fall down into the slime. The visualization tools helped us debug these types of problems.
That's really interesting. I wonder what those little squares were. There's like these boxes.
The catapult trajectory
Right
lines
here.
seen here.
I wonder what those are. Also,
Catapult trajectory.
I don't know what that is. What's that little orange thing? Anyways, boing. How's that for precision? Okay, so that makes... Yep. Thanks, game. I caught that already. So, okay. So I'd have to deposit box and get it there somehow. 'Cause there's that one where I have to get the box into there without picking it up.
Oh,
Right?
sorry. I'm still cleaning out the test chambers, so sometimes there's still trash in them, standing around, smelling and being useless. Try to avoid the garbage hurtling towards you.
I guess that turret doesn't count. Interesting. So, press that now. Oh, I can probably do that, can I? Like so. Excellent.
Remember before when I was talking about...
Huh? I did get the Have I been lied to my whole life? What? Okay. I thought all achievements were disabled. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to figure that one out now, aren't we? God damn it. Okay. So, I guess... Here, let's bring this up. Let's see. What fun shapes do we have? What do we want to use for this one? I want to use a lightning. Let's make that red, fat, and... Where's the fill button? I can't... Ah, there it is. Fill. Solid color. No, I don't want you white. I want you that color. Just make it as ugly as possible. There we go. Alright, there's one achievement down. Cool. Save that. Move it back. Okay. So, we need turret dactyl and the final transmission, which... Yeah. Oh, you know what? That's probably a bit back. Okay. I'm going to pause, and I will return to you when I'm in the one with the Ratman Den, because that has a radio, and I believe that's the one that's talking about that, the one that this achievement's talking about. So, BRB. Okay, so I decided to look at the AI thing before doing anything else. Turns out it is here, so...
Around being useless. That was a metaphor. I was actually talking about you. And I'm sorry. You didn't react at the time, so I was worried it sailed right over your head, which would have made this apology seem insane. That's why I had to call you garbage a second time just now. You don't have to test with the garbage. It's garbage.
So wait, will this work? Okay. Cool. I thought it had to be one of the turrets that actually goes after you. Okay, so... Actually, let's do another shape. I want a big star. There we go. As for colors, let's make it the colors of Portal. There we go. Actually, well, nope, too late now. I was gonna change that to be like this orange, but oh well. Anyways, oh wait. Save. There we go. Alright. So, steps to do the final transmission. Progress to the big end button, releases garbage, same as the drop box, so it was that button right over there. Get the radio. Portal back to the chamber, start, yep, on the wall / angled panel left of faith plates as far right as possible. What is it, this thing? I want to keep that, interesting. Okay. Okay, missed that one. Oh, hello. Alright. Let's see. Ah! Okay. I see now. So I need to put a portal here and a portal there, so it launches me in there, and I need to be Oh, I can put the radio there first. Okay, so let's see. Put a portal there. And try not to suck immensely while doing so. That might be a bit more of a problem for me.
Let's see what the next test is. Oh.
Let me out. Let me out. Let me out.
Have fun soaring through the air without a care in the world. I have to go to the wing that was made entirely of glass and pick up 15 acres of broken glass.
For some reason, power saving mode was not on for my phone. That was weird. Alright, final transmission. There we go. Alright, turn you on, turn you off. That's pretty cool, but no thank you. Alright, put a portal there. Put a portal there. Head over here. Okay. Doink.
Oh, sorry.
Alright.
I'm still cleaning out the test chambers, so sometimes there's still trash in them, standing around, smelling and being useless.
See if we can catch the radio. It's the second thing coming. Mine.
You don't have to test it's garbage.
Mine.
It's garbage. Press the button again.
Those were embarrassing noises. Alright. Set you safely here. Forgot I can't quick save. I guess I am playing this in hard mode. No saves. Alright. Let's put that there and that there. I guess I don't need to put the radio first because I don't need to do portals. Doink. 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 Come on, please work with me. Yeah, buddy. Okay, so it said... Oh, that works. Alright. Yeah, looking at this with HDR, this is more yellow. Or no, this is yellow the way you guys are seeing it, but this looks orange-y to me, and this looks more red. Anyways, new shape. Let's do an arrow right there. And as for colors, let's make it as hideous as possible. There we go. So chapter 2 is done. Or at least chapter 2 achievements are done. Alright. So... Oof. Alright, I'm taking me a computer. Please shut the fuck up. Yeah, look at that thing. That is crusty. Alright, let's put you over there. Up in here. Put you down here. Put a blue there. And jump, and away we go. Okay, so what happens if I look this way? Happened again. Interesting. Alright, set that down there. Put a portal there. Portal there. Make this go a little bit faster. Now that I know that the achievements do work, for some godforsaken reason. Neat.
Remember before when I was talking about smelly garbage standing around being useless? That was a metaphor. I was actually talking about you. And I'm sorry. You didn't react at the time, so I was worried it sailed right over your head, which would have made this apology seem insane. That's why I had to call you garbage a second time just now.
Alright. So, let me just turn off my third monitor.
Did you know that people with guilty consciences are more easily startled by loud noise? I'm sorry, I don't know why that went
Done.
off. Anyway, just an interesting science fact.
I wonder if that's actually true. Probably isn't. Yes, trusting Portal for your dose of accurate science news.
Oh, did I accidentally fizzle that before you could complete the test? I'm sorry. Go ahead and grab another one.
Oh, it didn't hurt me that time.
Oh, no. I fizzled that one too. Oh well. We have warehouses full of the things. Absolutely worthless. I'm happy to get rid of them.
Hey, Wheatley. Oh, okay. Alright, let's plonk that down there. Try again. There we go. Okay, so we are going to want to put a portal here and here. And grab that. And do this. Set that there. A portal there. A portal here. Like so. There were no dialogue, was there? Or a developer commentary, that is.
Every test chamber is equipped with an emancipation grill and acceptance, so that test subjects can non-smuggle test objects out of the test area. This one's broken. Don't take anything with you.
I don't think I could even if I wanted to. That would probably get me an achievement, but that's not in the list now, is it? Nothing? Alright.
This next test involves emancipation grills. Remember, I told you about them in the last test area that did not have one.
We needed a puzzle that would demonstrate the different effects that the Fizzler has on the game. This map was consistently the one that most of our playtesters would get stuck on, and we tried various things to make the puzzle easier to understand. Originally, this room had 2 Fizzlers in it and was divided up into 3 distinct areas. This proved to be too complicated and almost none of our playtesters could solve the puzzle. We removed the second Fizzler and simplified the layout of the room quite a bit, but most of our playtesters were still getting stuck on it. We identified the problem to be the space above the Fizzler. Originally, the space was completely open, but that didn't effectively convey to the players that they needed to shoot a portal above the Fizzler. We then tried putting glass with several holes in it above the Fizzler. This was slightly more effective as players would know that the holes are there for a purpose, and would try to solve the puzzle by shooting portals through the holes. The map was still not testing well though, as players could not figure out which side of the Fizzler they needed to be on when they shot their portals. We then changed it to have only a single hole through the glass, moved down to the eye level of the player, so that shooting the portal from either side of the Fizzler would be a valid solution. This change tested really well, and we started seeing most of our playtesters make it through the level without getting stuck on it for a long time.
Can I activate this through the hole? Oh, come on. Work with me here. I can activate it here. I think I just need to keep my eye on it for long enough. Unfortunately, I can't really get a cube to do that. Or I just can't do it at all. Okay.
We originally planned to use the same emancipation grid effect we used in
Bronwyn
Portal 1.
Grimes.
We were
Jesus.
surprised to hear during several of our early playtests that players thought this map was the first time they'd encountered one. Players walked through at least one emancipation grid in almost every map. Playtesters also weren't able to report the grid's properties. That indicated to us that we needed to better communicate when an interaction was occurring. Our challenge was to create an effect that was more noticeable to players, but didn't look so solid or so threatening that players wouldn't attempt to walk through it. We chose to keep the cool color scheme and reinforce the non-threatening nature of the field by mimicking the kind of water caustics you'd find in a shallow swimming pool. To communicate that the grid blocks portal placement, we added flashes whenever the player shoots one. To warn players that the grid will destroy objects brought through it, we added a vortex effect that increases in intensity as objects get near. Once these changes
Really?
went in, playtest feedback demonstrated that players noticed the emancipation grids earlier and had a much better understanding of their function.
Huh. Interesting. Like I said, I suck at picking up on those little game design things. Put that right there. There we go. And now I can just go through here. Neat. Still bummed that I couldn't play that thing through the hole, but it be what it do. Wasn't that a quote attributed to Neil deGrasse Tyson as quote black science man? Oh, and I guess that's the end of chapter 2. This video was shorter than I thought. But I guess since we're going by chapters, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day or night. I am still reeling from the realization that I can get achievements while in developer mode or developer commentary mode for some reason. Anyways, hope you have a good rest of your day or night, and I will see you in the next one. This has been Whoever, signing off. Peace.